Well, I know it's been a couple of days since the AMA actually happened, a 2-hour long AMA at that, and you must be wondering, SG80, where is the summary? You've got to be waiting, much like this guy. At this point, I hope that everybody is hearing Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, The Waiting, as we watch this little clip. Because what? Do I want to get a copyright strike? Hell no. Let's get into it.
Get it on!
What is up, everybody, and thank you so much for checking out this video. 'Tis I, SG8, coming to you from glorious Chatville, as always. And again, as always, I'm here to give you a summary of Corey's AMA, which was on the 10th, I believe. It's been a couple days. Anyhow, lots of great information there. I'm just here to give you the pieces that I believe to be the most important. And you can always go back and double check the 2-hour version later, after you watch this, of course, after you hit that subscribe button, after you hit that like button, and maybe leave me a comment. You can go and check out that other one. I'll be okay with that. So today we're going to start off, and much like Corey did, he started off with the bad news that unfortunately there were a couple of members, a member or two, but they got caught in a bit of a scam from somebody, an actual holder within the Discord community, dropped links, and unfortunately their stuff got wiped. The one thing that everybody should know in the crypto space, especially, or just on the internet for that matter, just be careful. Don't click on links that you don't know, and just be super vigilant, especially when you're in Discord, especially when you're talking to somebody within the crypto space, because it is quite easy to screw up, give access to your wallet. So be hyper vigilant. We don't want to hear any more stories about people being scammed and losing all of their items in their wallet. So my heart goes out to those that ended up getting wiped. It sucks. It really, really does. And you know, hopefully, I'm not sure what can be done at this point, but maybe you can get your stuff back. Fingers crossed. Anyway, the team is, of course, doing whatever they can to lock down the Discord server to make sure that stuff like this doesn't happen. So I believe at some point, if it hasn't already been implemented, nobody but the team and those around them, whether it's the community leaders, etc., can post links. So hopefully they will be locking that down, like I said, if they haven't already. On a brighter note, one of the colony leaders, Nick, who has just been fantastic. Any kind of interactions that I've had with him has just been spot on. Again, it just goes across the board to all the colony leaders. Excuse me as I hit the mic. They're all amazing, and Nick actually got a position with the team as the support lead. So essentially everything that goes through support is going to go through him, I guess, to curate things. Anyway, regardless, he got this new role, well deserved. Congratulations to him, and all the best. I mean, he, like I said, well deserved. And again, everybody, all the colony leaders and everybody else, you're all wonderful in the Discord server, so do check them out if you have a chance. So the next thing that I wanted to touch on was the monthly recap and the stats that we typically end up seeing. So here we have everything that kind of happened month to month, although it isn't month to month. It has the month of July's highlights and then everything cumulative. So apparently this DAU has dropped a smidge. That's because they ended up getting rid of a bunch of bots. So that is actually good. We don't want to see bots in the system, just essentially siphoning out all the resources. So a little dip for that reason. Fantastic. And the number of harvests looks to be pretty steady. April, May, June, July, so 4 months. So if this is the case, it's been 4 months. These are well above the averages. This is the monthly average, or the monthly harvest, monthly hunts, well above the average. This is almost half was harvested in July alone. So that's quite shocking. And the number of breeds, you know, roughly about the average, a little higher than the average, but pretty close, pretty damn close. My favorite, as you all know, is the burn. I do love to see a token that is deflationary, and which is one of the big reasons why I joined Honeyland, this deflationary token. And we are at 1.5 million burns since April, which is about 15 tenths of 8%, because the total circulation, the total supply will be 8 billion tokens. So not too shabby, if my math is correct, right? 1,000 million. So yeah, I believe that works. That math works out to about 15/10 of the total circulating supply. HXD price. Unfortunately, there are going to be those who are in it just to extract as much as they can at the highest price possible. We do hope that, you know, as things progress, as they continue to develop and put things out, those people who were out at this point will kick themselves. So, of course, there are situations where you do need to extract, and that's one thing. But for those that are just in it for the short-term game, I'm pretty sure they will be kicking themselves down the road. But high of 0.53 cents down. It did see a low of 2.8 cents. So anyhow, it's unfortunate, but not really unexpected. So it is what it is. Moving on, at the end of the month to mid-September, so kind of a 2-week gap between end of August, beginning of mid-September, we are going to see some big things. The next release, that release should have Fusion, which will be, you'll be able to fuse an X number amount of bees to get a Gen 1 egg. So do with that info what you will, but that will cure a lot of the population control and bring and open up spaces, because you won't have as many junk Gen 3 bees out there. So that is going to be coming. The Gen Z mechanics are going to be changing, and with the next build, that will be implemented. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be huge for especially you new players. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. It's going to make things a lot easier for you. It's going to get you into the game. It's going to get you doing everything that's a pay-to-play player can do, where I don't think now you can breed. You will be able to with these new mechanics, if I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, stay tuned for that. There will be an announcement from Corey, and I will try to break that one down as well when that comes out. And the second game on game is going to be coming, and I'm super pumped about that because I do love Bumble Bash right now. And then the next one is going to be Word Buzzle, so that one's going to be coming out with the next build, which is fantastic. It'll bring in and should draw in the Web 2 super casual gamers, I would imagine, and get them to start playing around and stay within the Honeyland ecosystem. So that's pretty awesome. A couple weeks after that, the release of the third game should actually happen as well. So by the end of September, we should see the 3 games that have been mentioned so far in the game all, and those are obviously Bumble Bash, which we have right now, Word Buzzle, which will be coming out, the Wordle-like game will be coming out in end of August to mid-September, whichever build they decide to release that on. And then a couple weeks after that will be Bumble Pop, one of the, I'm not sure what the name is, so stay tuned. That is pretty fantastic. They do have new, I won't say new Discord games, but the mechanics behind them, they used to go through Communa 3, and you would earn points to go and get raffles through Communa 3. They've revamped that, and now you will be earning points. However, those points will be convertible to actual HXD. So in Discord, the community leaders posts, oh my god, I want to say between 4 to 6 games a day, and they vary. So, and they vary during time. So I think the Gamer B role is the one that you would need to be notified when those games are happening. And depending on where you place, you end up getting points. Again, those points are accumulated, and then you can go and redeem those points for actual in-game HXD. Not too shabby. Yet another way that they are getting you into the game and get you some HXD. Never a bad thing. Also within Discord, last year they had the NFL Pick'em pool for the season, and I suffered, which was no surprise to me. But yeah, they are doing that again this year, so stay tuned. Be sure to get in there. I'm not sure if there's a gamer tag, if that is part of the gamer B-roll or not, but there's going to be that. They are going to be doing a poker tournament as well, a multi-table poker tournament. So that will be discussed. I believe Sigaros, another YouTube content creator for Honeyland, is going to be doing that. So stay tuned. I will be looking to join both of those, as you know, I do enjoy my poker and I do enjoy my NFL. The next Mad Honey Vial experiment information is going to be coming up super soon. This coming week, I believe by the end of the week, excuse me as I rub a sore eye. At the end of the week, they're going to be announcing what this next Mad Honey Vial experiment is. You are going to find it kind of difficult to get your hands on a Mad Honey Vial, as there aren't that many left, or that there aren't that many posted on Magic Eden. So this one should be pretty cool. I don't know the exact details of it. That will be released later this week with their announcement, so stay tuned. I will hopefully have something about that as well. But yeah, keep your eye out for Corey's video release. Hive Mind. There's going to be an update to Hive Mind with the rarity system. Right now, I think it is like an on-the-fly. It updates on the fly. Don't quote me. But they're going to be ending. They're going to end up changing that and making it a bit better going forward. So stay tuned for that. There might be some changes that you'll notice if you actually use Hive Mind. And wrapping things up, there were a couple of extra items that I kind of picked out, and that was the collection itself was initially set to be 11,000 pieces. 2 sets of 5,500 were to be released. We got the first 5,500, obviously, and the question came up: what are we going to do with, or are there any plans for the next 5,500? Short answer: no. But that doesn't mean they will not be doing anything with that 5,500 piece collection later or down the road. If that happens, much like everything else, they are going to let us know. The transparency with this team is second to none, and I hope that everybody's noticing that, who has even been here for a short while. They are very transparent. They're very helpful. They're not going to try and slip something past us, which is wonderful. This team is, again, I can't say enough about them. So that's going to be, there is no plan for the next 5,500 Genesis B collection. So stay tuned. It might change. I'll be sure to update you if that's the case. And bots. That was the other thing that they touched on. In-game bots. They've already done rounds of clearing and deleting bot accounts, non-human accounts, for non-human activity. So they are, again, vigilant on what they're doing. They definitely want to keep things sort of under wraps. Just because, I mean, you share the sauce and then another restaurant opens up and, you know, uses your secret sauce. So they're trying to keep whatever they're doing to track these down. They're keeping that under wraps, but they are working in the background to minimize bot activity, because it ruins a game, a Web3 game especially. So they are working hard, as always. But that was about it. That was much longer than I was anticipating it. Hopefully I can edit things down and crunch it down just a bit more. If you like this sort of thing, please smash that subscribe button. I am trying to hit 250 subs on YouTube and 150 followers on Twitch, at which point I will be doing a giveaway. Not sure quite what that's going to be. I thought initially it might be some HXD and Luna Classic, but I mean, by the time I actually hit those goals, it may change. So feel free to help me hit those. Hit that like button. Definitely helps the algorithm. And leave me a comment, because I would love to know what your thoughts are on the game and what maybe you want me to cover next for Honeyland. That being said, I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings at about 7 p.m. Eastern, and again on Saturday mornings between 8 and 9 a.m. On Twitch, I can be found at ShatGamer80, and of course, if you're watching this video, I'm here. So please feel free to check those out, and you can hit me up on Twitter at ShatGamer80. That wraps things up. Tis I, ShatGamer80, coming to you from glorious Shadville. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, a lot of love. I am out. Peace.